Hello friends, I hope you all are doing very well and welcome back to our channel Lifelong Learning with Maya. And I'm sure you will be wondering why I'm showing you the forest instead of teaching you mathematics. I'll let you know later, but because I wanted to ask you something, that would you like me to do the mathematics on the with the chalkboard method, like on the board, or you'd like to see the videos like how I will be doing it today? So please let me know in the comment section if you want a paper pen type of video or you want the chalkboard of video. And this is the video from morning when I went for a small walk and was trying to capture the deer playing, but they ran away seeing me. I hope you do not. Okay, let's start mathematics. So in this today's video we will be seeing little more advanced level what we understood last time. So let's start. Yeah, I hope you all are doing very good and you all are studying very hard. So let us continue studying and we will discuss some more about expression today, what exactly how the expressions are made. So these are the terms: variable, algebraic expression, numerical expression, variable expression. All these terms almost we have discussed in our last video. We'll just have a quick recap. Now in variable, you know that it is something which can vary, and we do not know exactly what is the value of it. So therefore they are expressed in the form of alphabets, any alphabets, a b c d x y z, anything. So we call them a variables. Now algebraic expression is a combination of numbers, variables, and any operation. At least one operation can be involved in it, or there can be many operations also, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Now numerical expressions are the expression which just have numbers. Numerical means numbers only, constant numbers only. And variable expressions are something which involves a constant and variables together, and there can be any operation, again plus, minus, multiplication, division, anything. Now when we have to show the like multiplication, we don't need to show the multiplication sign. It can be just written as you can see here, the first example which shows that phi n. Phi n means 5 times n. Now 5 times means it always means multiplication, right? But we can just write it as phi n, 5 times n. Okay, so now the other example is b minus 3. So b minus 3, what it means that b is decreased by 3. Now here, because we know it, we have taken b, so we are telling b is decreased by 3, or a number decreased by 3. We just don't know what number it is. A number is decreased by 3, so let the number be any alphabet. Here they have taken it b. We can take it x also, x minus 3. So a number decreased by 3. So decrease means minus, times means multiplication. In the same way we will see few other examples how we can make our expression out of the given phrase. In this question we can see our first question is x is increased by 2. X increased by 2. So what can be the answer here? It will be what? X plus 2, because x is increased by 2, isn't it? So it is plus. Now the product of 9 and 8. So product always means what? Multiplication. So the product of 9 and 8 is 9 multiplied by 8. Okay, now here this is a numerical expression. Both are numbers. B divided by 5. So b divided by 5, how I can show? Either I can write b and this division sign and then 5, or also b divided by 5 can be written as b upon 5. Isn't it? Both the ways are the same, b divided by 5 or b and the symbol of division by like 5. So it is the same. So here this is a phrase, and here we have expressed them in the form of expression, an algebraic expression. Okay, now s is decreased by 1. S, out of s we are reducing 1. So how s will come first? S minus 1. So even this is very important, that how we have to read it. If it is s decreased by 1, so s minus 1. It should not be 1 minus s. S is not getting decreased from 1. 1 is getting decreased from s, right? So s decreased by 1. So s is decreased by 1, so s minus 1. I hope this is clear to you. We will see few more examples. This is another example, 4 less than 11. So 4 is less than 11. So what we will then, 11 minus 4. Okay, r added to 10. So r is added to 10. So what we can do, 10 plus r. r is added to 10. 3 sevens. So 3 sevens is what? 7 plus 7 plus 7. So what does that mean? 7 times 3, right? So 7 times 3. So 6 more than 12. So 6 more than 12. 12 plus 6 or 6 plus 12. It is the same thing. 12 plus 6. Okay, 6 more than 12. So this is what we have understood by how we can, by this given phrase, how we can make out the expression out of it. Now these are very, very simple basic phrases. How will we know that if it is less then that means we have to subtract. If it is added to, we have to plus. If it is times or 3 sevens or something like that, we need to or the product. If there is a question like the product of 3 and 7, so it is 7 multiplied by 3, 6 more or 6 added to, so there will be plus. So it is all, we have to understand the language and find out whether the operation here should be plus, minus, multiplication or division and all. So it is very simple, by basic reading the question properly and find, like, we can figure out what exactly expression will be accordingly. Okay, now let us see few more examples. Now in this question, see what it is mentioned. Write the following expression in words. We have given with the expression, we have to write them in words. So d plus 2. So how we can write it? There are many ways how we see the question. Either it can be 2 added to a number d, or d is increased by 2. So anything we can write it anyway, like d added with a number 2, or 2 is increased by d, or d is increased by 2. So that can be a statement. 3 multiplied by n. So it is very simple, a product of 3 and n, or 3 times n, just 3 times n. So that is 3 multiplied by n. 3 times n is 3 multiplied by n, that is 3n. So it is very simple to convert it back, like how we converted the statement or the phrase in the expression, and same way the expression can be converted back in words. Okay, I hope you like the video, and please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed yet, and see you in the next video. Just don't forget to answer my question. If you are seeing the video, please answer my question which I have asked earlier, that whether you'd like to see the chalkboard method of sums or the paper pen method. Thank you so much for watching me. Have a good day. Bye.